Hello, everyone, and welcome to a morning edition, a Wednesday morning edition of Chamber Chats. Things are, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Things are sometimes difficult to juggle time wise, date wise, around this time of year. Did that surprise you? Okay. So, Jody and her cohort Megan are up to their eyeballs in Come On Home for Christmas, which is the 5th and 6th, and we're coming right up next to the 5th and 6th, I promise. So they are buried. However, and Jody has to be somewhere today to speak at noon, so we have pushed Chamber Chats, always heard on Monday, well, sort of always, pushed to Wednesday, always heard at noon, well, except today at 11. Other than that, we're running like a smooth oiled machine. And the man guiding this tsunami is the Associate SID of NWOSU, Cade Kennedy, a man who has, let's say, a few alligators swimming in his moat come this time of year. Bring me up to speed on athletics at NWOSU, Associate SID Cade Kennedy. What say you?
Well, it's been an interesting time actually for Northwestern. Women's basketball continues to do well. They thumped Oklahoma Panhandle State 104 to 46 over the weekend on Saturday, and that moves Northwestern up to 5-1 on the season on the women's basketball side. And if you'll remember, their one loss of the year is to the number 2 team in the country in overtime.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
So to be 5-1 and that be your only blemish is pretty good to start the season.
And you gave me a quote that the coach of the winning team gave to the coach of Northwestern.
Yeah, so Pittsburgh State coach said, we were kind of talking to her after the game, and she said, with the defense that they play, they're going to give a lot of people in the Great American Conference problems. And GAC play starts this Thursday, Northwestern tomorrow. I mean, they're on their way today, but they'll be out at Russellville, Arkansas tomorrow, taking on Arkansas Tech. The women will play at 5:30. The men will play at 7:30. On the men's side, they had a big win. They beat Emporia State 85 to 83, so they're back to 3-3 on the season.
When did that bucket come to get to 85 from 83 for the good guys?
Oh, I mean, it was late in the game. It was a back and forth game. Emporia State made a push late, but Northwestern just able to hold on.
Exciting to watch. And then you have some kind of additional duties, I understand, because of a fire at Alva High School. Is that right?
Yes.
I don't want to wait a minute. Nothing terribly burned. We're not breaking news here, but
no.
Kate will pick it up.
Yeah, I was going to say, we had obviously with the Alva High School and everything, they've had to move some games around, not date-wise, but location-wise. So Alva actually last night was playing Fairview over at Percival. So that was a little bit interesting to see. But also, I mean, you got to think about that. If you're one of the Alva kids, I would think that's a pretty nice experience. You get to hop on over and play at the bigger gym, so to speak.
For sure. And the thing at Alva High School was not a fire. It was a heater or something that smoked the place? And
something like that. I wasn't there, so I can't exactly tell you what happened.
I didn't think it was big flames and stuff. I think it was the cause was smoke damage and the administration wanting to be safe, not sorry, just move stuff out of there until they can get all of the little things little machines that measure stuff and make sure there's not bad stuff in the air and so on. So they won't be at Northwestern very long, but what, a couple more games maybe?
Maybe. I would have no idea on that end, but I do know they played Fairview last night, and the Ladybugs able to get a win. The boys, unfortunately, not able to. And then, while we're already talking about basketball, Winoka started their season yesterday. They went out to Allen Cleo. The Lady Rails got a win over Allen Cleo 67 to 11. And on the boys' side here, as we kind of look over here. Let me see if the Squirtle updated for that as well. And sure enough, it did not. So that sometimes that happens too. When you try to find scores real quick, you can find the girls' score really quick, and you can't find the boys' score.
Because it was the first game. And,
Yeah, it was the first game, but I would assume that the Rails were able to get a win as well.
You don't know because
You don't know, but
Allie and Cleo would be one of those schools that doesn't play football.
yeah,
So they've been practicing basketball a good long time. And I remember the first time we did these games, Cade, for Winoka, well, I guess this is our 5th season. They opened against Burlington in Winoka on Tuesday. The boys checked their football equipment in on Monday because they got the silver ball on Saturday. So they had no practices. I remember seeing that game. Burlington, of course, doesn't play football, so they play basketball the year round, and they had some kids that could play basketball. It kind of looked like men against boys. Practice does help.
it does.
It does.
It does. Winoka was able to win on the boys' side as well, 64-56.
Oh, well, that was but a contest.
Yeah, it was a close game.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering from the green room, having herself put together after what must be a grueling morning, half of the Brain Trust and the Brawn Trust of the Alva Chamber of Commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, a hand, please, for Jody Brott, and the crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm notorious for thinking I can get more done in the amount of time that I actually have.
Yes, and what you have is contagious. You've given it to me.
Man, I had a hard time getting out the door this morning. I woke up and started running, like we do, and had my cup of coffee and realized that I really didn't have my cup of coffee. I took a sip of my coffee and then I started going, and and so that's just my day today, and it's okay. And I'd get out to my car and I'd put something in there and I'm like, oh, I forgot this. And I go and I get it and then I put it in my car. Oh, I forgot this. And so it took me forever to get away from my house.
Right.
And so then it was like, oh, I got to go pick this up. Oh, I got to go drop this off. And then, oh, I've got this that I got to tend to. And it's just one of those days, but we're just running.
Yes.
We're just running.
Yes, running against the wind.
We're just running.
That'd be a heck of a song, really. It would. I may work on that.
There you go.
So, Jody, let's get right to it, because if you being the general you out there in the huge crowd listening to this two-way conversation here in the studio, beautiful studio in Alva, Oklahoma, beautiful Alva, Oklahoma, you look at that one-sheeter on Come On Home for Christmas, and there is a zillion things to do, so let's go.
Overwhelming, right?
Overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. Yeah. I hope there is the one that has all the graphics that says that everything that's happening in word form, but if you want to know timing of everything that is happening this weekend, it did go out in our newsletter. It is on our website, alvaok.net/events/Christmas. That is where you can find that list of events for the entire weekend. And let me tell you.
Go ahead and tell them.
You want to be in Alva this weekend. I'm telling you, don't make plans to leave town if you're in Alva. And if you're not in Alva, you need to get to Alva. Starting Friday, just stay until Saturday, through Saturday. I say that on Thursday night, it even starts. It kicks off really there. We've got Northwest Family Services doing their biggest fundraiser of the year. I think it's their biggest fundraiser. I may be speaking out of turn on that, but they do have a big fundraiser where they sell Christmas ornaments, and that is going along with Singo at Alva Beer Co. on Thursday night. And then at 7 o'clock is the Holiday Gala at Northwestern. That's the band and vocal programs. are going to be performing in the Fellers Family Auditorium at Harrod Hall. If you didn't know what the Fellers Family Auditorium is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway.
And it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. They've had an remodel in that last year. Over the last year, had a new sound system put in over the summer, new chairs. It's really beautiful. They actually had their jazz band concert last night and had a jazzy version of Ride Rangers Ride playing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Redone?
Yeah. Like so much fun. I love that jazzy version of it because they do have their jazz band. But anyway, so that was last night. So sorry if you missed that. Go check it out on Facebook. Valerie Case posted a video of their jazzy Ride Rangers ride. So you'll have to check that out. But tomorrow night, yes, today is Wednesday. So tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow night is Northwestern's Holiday Gala. You can hear all their music that they've been preparing for the Christmas holiday. And then they have their tree lighting on campus right after that. So go check out, see what they have been doing. And then on Friday, all day are the crummy carols going around. If you might have missed out on that if you haven't already ordered one. I think yesterday was the deadline, but you could still reach out if you need a crummy carol to send to a friend or a non-friend, depending upon how you want to bless someone. So the crummy carols are hilarious. That will be happening all day long. 3:45 on Friday. There is A Christmas Story. That classic movie, A Christmas Story, is playing at Rialto.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I guess I missed that on the sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, man. 3:45.
At 3:45. So you can go in there and enjoy it in the theater watching A Christmas Story. So Rialto has that going on at 3:45. At 5 o'clock, the Santa meet and greet, Elsa, Anna, Olaf, Kristoff, they are going to be in the lobby of the Bell Hotel along with Santa and Mrs. Claus. So bring your kiddos for that meet and greet on on Friday from 5 to 7. That is happening. Also from 5 to 7 is the soup stroll sponsored by K&S Tire.
It's the what?
The soup stroll.
Soup.
Soup.
Stroll.
A soup stroll. So
And that's made
go
for me.
grab a cup of soup. K&S Tire has paid for that to happen for the Little Red Hens to make a bunch of chicken noodle soup. I think that's what it is. So the soup and stroll, I think that's what they're calling it. Soup and stroll. So you go grab a cup of soup at the Runnymede, served by Little Red Hens and sponsored by K&S Tire. Grab that cup of soup and start strolling around the square. And of course, we have the music that's playing downtown because downtown music has been sponsored and has been installed. And while it's wonderful during the holidays, it's going to keep on playing throughout the entire year. So you'll get to enjoy that music.
It's so, I mean, it's pretty easy to get in the mood in downtown Alva anyway because it's decorated so beautifully, the square is. But if you need a little nudge, getting that really good Christmas feeling, hearing those sounds, and remember, it gets dark at noon anymore, so,
Feels that way.
you can be downtown and hear the music and see the stars above. It's beautiful.
It is. So if you like to go walk the square, they have that music playing. We're working on the timing of that, making sure that it's beneficial to everyone because, there's people who live in downtown Alva. We don't want to interrupt their sleep schedule or anything like that. So have it on a timer.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think it's so cool that we do have the restored Bell Hotel that John Ryerson has just put so much in. And that's been for several years now, that opportunity for the apartments in the Bell Hotel and bringing that historic building back to life. It's just so neat that we have that. And then there are many downtown shops who have apartments upstairs. And so there's people who live above the downtown shops. And so that's a really cool thing,
It's
I
very
think, that we
cool.
have downtown. But for those of us who don't live downtown, we get to go experience it, walking around the square. I've had so many people saying, I feel like I'm walking around in a Hallmark movie.
That is
Christmas.
a compliment.
Yes. And I'm like, I love that. I absolutely love that. So, very exciting. And again, it's because of many people coming together that we have this event happening. So many people coming together to just be a part of just the magic, making Christmas in Alva magical. And so, it's very exciting. Of course, it doesn't do any good unless people show up. So we've got to have people show up. So come down and check it out and see everything that's happening.
So if you have, let me put it in another perspective.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a young family and you've got little kids,
Mm-hmm.
so we sometimes plan these events and they're not beneficial for families with little kids because they run so long and the attention span of the little ones and the fatigue sets in. So if you had little ones, on Friday you wanted to do something and on Saturday you wanted to do something, what are the 2 or 3 hours of the day that the little ones would most enjoy?
Well, here's what I'm going to say is you can hop around and be entertained all day. If you need to go home and take a nap, okay. But
Except you can't
I'm
do.
not gonna
you
probably
can't do that. Yeah,
go
you,
home and
you
take a nap.
Megan cannot.
But there's going to be Megan and her husband have worked really hard on having some a little play area for the kids. So if they need to run off some steam, we've got some
Now,
play
where's
areas.
that?
It's going to be on the lawn of the
on
courthouse.
the north side.
I think.
I mean-
They haven't been set up yet, so I'm
The
not
last
positive.
one, the last event that was done downtown. Well, it was the big cruise and car show.
Mm-hmm.
There was a really nice area for the little kids to play in north
Mm-hmm.
of the courthouse, and there were just tons of kids over there. I
Yeah.
mean, tons.
Yeah, it's such a great space. It's a beautiful space. I just feel like we're so blessed to have that downtown square and just to have that beautiful space
sure.
that we have to just gather right there as a community. So as I said, so many things happening on Friday. I don't want to forget about the First Friday Art Walk that is happening in Graceful Arts. That's been going on for years. You can guarantee that every First Friday there is something to do because you can always go down to Graceful Arts and go to the First Friday Art Walk. Sometimes stores stay open late for the First Friday Art Walk as well. But we are blessed that is also going to be happening. So I don't have it in front of me on who the artist is this month, but they have a new artist who comes in each month, and so you can always check out their artwork. They always serve some cookies and drinks, so that's always fun. And then at the Runnymede, Nescatunga will have some things set up with some of their artisans as well, so you can check that out while you're grabbing your cup of soup. The Woods County Coalition will be serving hot cocoa at the Runnymede. So if you're feeling a little chilly, you can go in and grab yourself a cup of hot cocoa. And we've ordered beautiful weather for the weekend also.
I've not seen the 5-day, but earlier this week, it looked like it looked like it was going to be nasty yesterday, and that didn't happen.
Well, it's showing on Friday, high of 53 and sunny, and on Saturday, high of 52.
We can handle that.
I think we can.
A little sunshine.
And
will
yeah,
help.
and showing sunshine. It's not showing nasty wind or anything like that. So we just continue to pray that it is beautiful, beautiful weather. That's what it was like last year. So we just pray for that. Okay. I have to say this because this is going to be so cool. The drone show on Barnes is happening. So Barnes Street is going to be blocked off for the drone show and the tree lighting. We have the tree set. Did you see that? Have you been downtown to see that the tree is set?
No.
No? Oh my goodness.
Now, wait a minute. Maybe, is it this way from the courthouse?
It's in the street across from Holders.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
haven't
Well,
seen
thanks to Keith Bussey and Sammy Kreckenberg, we were on the hunt for a tree.
You mean a tree?
A tree that we can, a Christmas tree. We
Okay.
wanted a big Christmas tree. Last year, our tree might have been a little bit lackluster. And so, and then we had someone come in and purchase, like, they're like, hey, we're over in Enid. We're going to go to the Christmas tree farm and get the biggest one they had, which was 12 feet. And it was good.
That was last year.
That was last year.
But this year, we have probably, I don't know if it's 20, 25 feet, but we couldn't find a tree. We had put it out for a while that we wanted a nice cedar tree that we could use as a Christmas tree, cut down, bring to town. And we had volunteers. Keith Bussey came up to Megan at homecoming and said, I want to help. And he talked to Sammy Kreckenberg, and so Sammy created the base for it so that tree could be secure, and so he got to have that welding project, and the two of them. he welded a base.
Yeah, and
That oil patch experience comes in handy.
listen, people in this area have got some skills.
Oh, I mean,
like we've got skills around here,
Yep.
and it's just finding the people with the right skill set, right? And so
and
we
they have
couldn't-
to volunteer because you're not going to know.
Sometimes we don't know.
You don't know.
Sometimes we don't know who has the skills. Yeah. And so Keith went up to Megan and said, I want to help with this. And he like nudged Sammy and he's like, let's do this. And they're like, okay. And so they did it. Keith also built with Chris Green the reindeer cutouts that are down there on the lawn,
Really?
on the south side of the courthouse. So that's a lot of fun. But anyway, we were looking around for a tree, couldn't find a tree. And I had the thought. And then my husband voiced my thought. He said, you know that tree down front at our house at the petting zoo? He said, I think that might be the perfect tree.
Where was that?
It was just up the drive on the right-hand side.
On the right-hand side.
And he
close
said,
to the cross.
yes.
Yes, I know that tree.
Yep. And he said, UPS drivers like have told me, hey, that tree is like scratching up my truck. He says that. I don't know if anybody actually said it or not, or he just noticed, hey, the UPS drivers are having some issues getting in the driveway. And he's like, I have issues getting out of the pasture right there with a trailer. To turn right there. He's like, I've been thinking about cutting down that tree. What if we cut down that tree and used it for the Christmas tree?
So the tree's not there
And
when I looked today?
So, nope. So I was like, you know what is crazy is I literally had that same thought this morning. So you just confirmed that for me. And so we let Keith know. Keith had a few other places that he wanted to look. And he's like, you go, you look, you're looking from a distance for a tree, and then you get up close to it and you realize, yeah, it looked really good on that side, but it doesn't look good on the other side. Or you get up close and you realize that's a double trunker. That's not just one tree, that's two trees.
Double trunker. This is tree talk, folks. You'll learn stuff here.
So they ended up coming out last Friday morning and cutting down the tree. Braylon was down there holding it with the skid steer. They had a whole setup, and then So Braylon was helping them in securing that, I guess, keeping it elevated and everything. Keith and Sammy did the work of cutting it, and then they brought it into town and set it up with the help of Joey Melton. And then, oh my gosh. Yeah, so now the tree is up. It has lights around it. We will have the tree lighting on Friday night, right after the drone show. The drone show is going to count us down into the tree lighting. And so the drone show is going to be at 7:30. Bring your lawn chair, bring your blanket, come ready to watch the drone show from Barnes Street out in front of Holders. That's the plan is
But it's a drone show.
it's a drone show.
So if you want to sit on your porch in off of Flynn Street in the east part of Alva, you'll be able to see the drone show.
You'll be able to see it.
Yep.
Yeah. As long as you have a clear view.
Yep.
You'll be able to see it. And so we are very excited about that. We have seen the preview of it with the music, and so it's going to be a really neat show.
When you saw the preview, was my name spelled correctly
Was your name spelled correctly?
by the drones?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So then what else have we got?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Wait. We've skipped the biggest event.
Wait, no, we haven't skipped it.
We haven't
We're
skipped
moving into it.
We're moving into
We're
it.
moving into it.
I got confused.
I know you're like wanting to jump ahead of me.
I got confused.
So
My
go
fault.
home, have a sleep after the drone show and the tree lighting, and then you come back for the reindeer doggy dash if you want to run with your dog. It's not the thing that I want to do, but some people enjoy doing that. So if that's your thing, come to the Reindeer Doggy Dash. Even if you have not signed up yet, you can still sign up the day of. You just won't get the t-shirt is the only thing. So come be a part of that. The Reindeer Doggy Dash, that's like 5K run. And then we move into the day's festivities. Alva choir program is going to be having their concert, their Christmas concert, on the downtown square at 10 a.m. On
is
Saturday morning.
Saturday.
We have moved into Saturday now. I know it's like there's so much going on that it is just, oh my
Okay,
goodness,
I was
it's
confused. So
overwhelming.
the drone show
on
is
Friday.
night.
Yes.
See, I would have missed it had we not had this show.
I know.
I'd
That's
have
why
been there going Saturday going, where is the drone?
Yep. No,
Drones.
like, man, you missed it.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Yeah, I
So
gotta
you
write
got
that
to
down.
do the
Friday.
drone show on Friday. Saturday morning, come check out and see what Alva Choir program is doing with Nacy Sutter. They have got a great program. So you want to come down and see that at 10 a.m. on the courthouse stage. You know what?
What?
I missed Breakfast with Santa.
Unusual for you.
I know. I missed something there. Breakfast with Santa is happening, and that is over at the fire department, and that has been a tradition for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll want to go have breakfast with Santa.
There's a reason that Santa is fat, and that breakfast is one of the big reasons.
It's a great breakfast.
Yeah.
Go check that out. And so you can go chat with Santa. Again, you have many opportunities this weekend to chat with Santa. So there's that. And then we've got the program. And then we've got Little Miss Merry Christmas happening on the courthouse stage. You want to come and see those little girls. Oh my goodness. I walked in on their practice on Monday, and that was just the cutest thing.
Is there an age?
It is elementary school girls. So you did have to pre-register for that. So if you missed that pre-registration, we are sorry about that. But keep your
We're
eyes
so
out for
popular,
next year.
we'll do it next year.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. And those girls are adorable. So come down and watch that at 1 o'clock on Saturday. At 2 o'clock on Saturday is the Christmas play matinee at Act 1.
Act one.
Mm-hmm. And then at 3 o'clock is Tuba Christmas. So if you want to see some tubas take on the melody, come check out Tuba Christmas. And then here we go, 4:15.
Oh, here it is, folks. This is the biggie.
4:15 is
4:15.
the bed races. We have several beds who have entered to be a part of the bed races. That is one that is not to be missed. You want to be there for the bed races.
To give you just an idea, one of the competitors last year was the rider, somebody has to be on the bed, was a floor lamp, an animated floor lamp, whose name really is Charisse, and 4 pink bunnies were supplied the
manpower.
manpower.
Yeah.
It was
The bunny power.
Yeah, it was, and so I told one of the pink bunnies, I said, "Man, you are so cute and so sweet looking," and it really offended him. So,
So I talked to Charisse the other day because they've got another one.
oh, they do. They're not doing the pink bunnies.
She has a new theme this year.
Oh, well.
She's
do you know
I
what it
don't
is?
know what it
You know?
is. She said, "You guys are going to love it." That's what she said. You're going to love our theme. And she said, "I really think that there should be a prize for theme next year." And I said, "That's a great
That's a
idea.
great
idea.
Yes.
Let's do that."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll be looking for sponsorship for the theme.
Now we do have
prize.
one unusual
Yes.
sponsorship, but the sponsor's unusual too, I guess. But there is a prize this year. It is called "There's No Other Way But Up for You." It is the Hard Luck Prize, $100 cash money to the worst racing team in the event.
There you go.
Yep. So we may move that away to the theme next. Well, that kind of no. We'll get more theme. We'll
figure it out.
We'll get another. Yeah.
We'll figure it
We'll
out.
figure it out. It's what we'll
Always
do.
bigger and better, right?
Yep, always.
Someone said, "Have you got everything ready for this weekend?" And I was like, he's what else do you have to do? And I'm like, there's always more to do.
Always.
There's always more to do. There's always more ideas. There's always bigger and better, right?
Yep.
We just keep on moving up.
Yep. And there's always that person or persons who will say, "Hey, did you think about doing?" And it's something that you had not thought about doing that really needs to be done.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if we have missed something, it's just because, not because we've ignored it. It's because we've missed it.
We missed
because we've got a lot of moving parts. And Megan and I are both part-timers, you know.
Well, okay. Okay. That's a lot like saying, "I don't have a full-time job. I'm self-employed." That means that you work like
Well,
120 hours a week.
Right. Someone once said, "I would rather work 80 hours a week than work 40."
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you and Megan's part-time deal is a sight to behold.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
goes all hours.
So sometimes we may miss something, and if we've missed something, just let us kindly point it out.
Yeah.
Kindly point it out so that we can remedy it, because it is definitely not on purpose that we have missed something or missed someone or anything like that. Just let us know, and we will do everything that we can to rectify that and to find people who, if there's a new idea and you're like, "Hey, I want to take charge on that," then you know what? Go for it. Like let's get you hooked up into what we've got going on for next year. Just like Keith stepping in and saying, "Hey, I want to help with this."
And you would have never known. Never known.
No, and it was such a blessing. And
True.
so, yeah. So, but the bed races are not the final thing.
Well, wait a minute.
Okay.
How many beds do we have entered? Do we know?
It's a great question. I did have one message me today and say, "Hey, our bed's not going to be ready in time." So maybe they should still enter it for the worst price.
Yeah. Yeah. Call them back and go, "Hey, you're a cinch to win something.
I'll let her
Bring that
know.
wreck up here."
I'll let
But
her
you know, last year at the bed races, we had to have elimination. There were so many
Yep.
beds.
Yeah, and I think that we've got at least 6.
We
who were
eliminated,
entered.
I believe we had 8 last year. Does
Yeah.
that sound right?
I don't know. There
I
were
can
at
see
least
8.
there were at least 6 last year too. I'm not sure if there were 6 or 8. I don't remember.
But remember this, you had an executive meeting in the middle of the street, you and Megan, because there were enough beds that we had to have an elimination. We couldn't put them side by side,
Right.
all of them. So
Yeah.
that's a nice problem to have,
It
a problem
is.
of abundance.
Yep. So, okay. So,
So-
after the bed races.
Okay, so
We
the bed
we
races are
take a little-
probably going to take less than an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after, we'll take a little break
Little break.
so that people can get their float or whatever they've got ready for the light parade lined up over at Marshall's. The light parade is happening. I think that starts at 7:30.
You do?
So there's I'm not positive. Oh my goodness. I got to
I
look at
saw
my
that
notes.
Joe and
Oh my
Max
goodness.
have got the pig decorated again.
It's more than just the pig. I went by last night. Ben, they have a limo that is decked out in lights. It's pretty amazing.
I know the lineage of the limo, so that would be a very redneck decorated limo.
Oh, it looks fabulous.
It's amazing.
It looks fabulous. So, yeah. Now they won second place last year,
And we're
So,
upset about it.
Yeah.
Have carried that albatross on their shoulders for a year, being second. So they pulled out the stops.
Yeah.
We're talking about the 818 Diner here. The boys from the 818 Diner, Teresa and Don Parsons, two
Terry. Yeah.
Terry and Don, two
Yeah.
two delicate, fragile young men.
With Max and Max and Joe. So Max told us this weekend, he's like, I'm working on a limo. And when I pulled out last night, I have Tuesday Bible study, and I pulled out and drove by, and I was like, oh my gosh. I may have actually just went ahead and pulled in there and took a little video. So,
Oh, you did? You might have?
I might have done that. Anyway, so, but yeah, get ready for the light parade, lining up over by Marshall's. We need people to line the square just like we line the square for homecoming, for this light parade. It's going to be so much fun. So make sure that you come out for the light parade. And then after the light parade, meet back at the courthouse stage for the Candy Cane Cash giveaway. We are giving away $10,000 this year thanks to very generous donors. We have our premier sponsor is Alva State Bank, who donated $3,000 for the Candy Cane Cash giveaway. That's $3,000 in chamber bucks. One person will be winning $3,000. And then we've got 3 different prizes of $1,000 sponsored by Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, Wendy Ford, and Croft Country Chevrolet GMC. Those are our $1,000 donors, and then our $500 donors are Beatles Nursing Home and Hometown Dentist. So they each will have representatives there to give out their prize money. And then the Alva Chamber has also put in money within that we will have some smaller increments so that we can give away several different prizes. So those envelopes are ready to go.
And I will say this again. I've said it before, but it's worth noting, and that is, not everybody. I mean, a lot of people do. A lot of towns do chamber bucks, but not a lot of towns participate like the Alva merchants do. It's not unusual to have a chamber bucks promotion in a town, and less than 50% of the bucks are good at less than 50% of the merchants in that town, and that's not the case here. I mean, this is well participated in. This is pretty much just like cash.
Yes, it is.
Inside the city limits.
That's right. It can be spent at a lot of different places. So make sure that you're shopping local this week. You've got until Saturday morning to get out there and shop for your opportunity to get Candy Cane Cash so that ticket can be put in the drawing for a piece of that $10,000 in chamber bucks. There's so much more that's happening too that I haven't even talked about. We've got Santa's Bakery. We've got a craft make and take. We've got the
Did you
Grinch's
just say
Grumpy
craft make and take?
craft make and take.
So I go in and I do a ceramic pig and
Well, like they've got inside of Graceful Arts, there's a make and take craft that they've got prepared for you.
I see.
A little Christmas crafty.
Okay.
They've got at Graceful Arts their Grinch's Grumpy Corner, where you can come and chat with the Grinch. Oh my goodness, there's so much. I think that there's someone that's set up for a gift wrapping station. S'mores and Stories in Elsa's Igloo. I forgot to mention that we're going to have a quote unquote reindeer there. It's not really a reindeer. It's a Highland cow with reindeer antlers. And then we're also bringing in a little donkey that's just the sweetest donkey you'll ever meet.
well, the Highland cat's kind of a cutie pie too.
Yes, absolutely. But I'm just saying, this donkey, I just love this donkey.
And there's really nothing like donkey
And
love.
like a
though.
miniature donkey is just the sweetest thing. My husband says if you're having a hard day and a miniature donkey doesn't help get you out of that hard day, like you're really having a hard day.
You're really having it. Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to stop.
You are?
I'm going to stop rambling because I can keep on talking over and over and over again about that.
But you haven't repeated anything.
I know, because there's that much stuff going on. That's what I'm saying. You've got to get here to Alva this weekend because so many people have come in together to make this absolutely incredible event. If you haven't looked around town, we've got Christmas cutouts up and around town. Thanks to our board members setting those up.
It's worth a trip to
it's
town to
so
go
much-
to Holders.
Oh, yeah.
Sally and the girls at Holders have decorated that thing like a winter wonderland.
Oh, yeah. It's just, and Santa's Bakery will be like that too. It's going to be so cutely decorated.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, Ben, I could sit here and tell you and be like, oh, and then there's this. Oh, and then there's that. Because there's so much. I'm missing things. I know I'm missing things. And then, of course, Northwestern's graduation is on Sunday as well. So if you've got a graduate that you want to shout out on Sunday, make sure that you go to Northwestern's fall commencement on Sunday at 2:30. We've got a graduate. So
Okay, repeat this one thing, though. There's a big orchestra thing at Northwestern.
at Northwestern, the holiday gala.
Well, we do that both ways.
Yes,
Yep.
and that is the Northwestern bands and choirs will have their concert starting on Thursday. It will be on Thursday, and that's kind of a big kickoff for the weekend.
And I suppose time would be 7-ish.
7:00.
Okay. That's a beautiful, beautiful performance.
Yeah. They always do a great job. So make sure that you come out, experience all the things that are happening this weekend. Just really, it's a great way to kick off your holiday.
Thank you, Jody, for all that you and Megan do, and the cast of thousands. It takes a village, no doubt about it. It's exciting. It's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the way I think you need to plan, because you have family and stuff too. So there's no need to sleep between now and like Sunday at noon. And then why don't you, after we work the show on Monday, why don't you take a nap?
Maybe.
Take a little nap.
Maybe.
Okay.
I do like power naps.
20 minutes
Uh-huh.
and boom. Yeah.
I'm good. I'm great at a power nap. I'm like, you know what? I'm drained right now. I'm going to take 20 minutes. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I need. I just need a power nap and then I'm good to go.
Yep.
So
I do those alongside of the road occasionally. In fact, I've had a couple of troopers tap on my window and go, "What are you doing?" Power nap. Usually there's some talk about sobriety after that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we go
Well,
through that.
I mean, I would rather someone take a power nap on the side of the road
Oh,
than
yeah.
to have a wreck
Yes.
because they've fallen asleep at the wheel.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah, my husband has had lots of late nights with Boss Music, and if he needs to Take a power nap. He's got all of his things to keep himself awake. And if that doesn't work, then power nap it is.
Power nap it is.
Yeah.
You are the goddess of getting done. Thank you for all that you do. And don't stop. Don't stop. It's a big, big, big weekend. So, Associate SID of NWOSU, Cade Kennedy, and I are going to wave goodbye to you. Did you notice that I
noticed.
refilled the chocolate?
I need chocolate today.
Yes.
So I walked in and I saw the peanut M&Ms and I was like, oh, I need some of those.
Isn't that
and then
darling?
you've even got like a peanut butter Snickers over here, but there's only one of them. So I hate to take it.
Well, there was 17 of them.
Oh,
but
okay.
We've
So I'm okay to take the one.
we've cleared that back. Yeah, you
I
can.
do appreciate your chocolate always waiting here for me.
There's no such thing as too much chocolate, my dear. Thank you, thank you. So, Associate SID, we have a couple of things to talk about. So, and we've got about 5 minutes or so before we get to anything else. So let me give you this microphone, and I'll go around there.
All right, that sounds good to me.
So, a couple of things coming up. First, let's talk about, you said Winoka won both games at Alling Cleo last night?
Yes, that is correct. The girls won 67-11, and the boys won 64-56.
I got some text saying, "Are you going to live stream them?" Our first live stream will be, what is it, the 9th?
Oh, so yeah, the first Winoka home game is the 9th. They play Taloga.
Okay. So that's the first one we'll do. We have to do the first one at home because we're initiating some new equipment that we really don't want to have to find out that, I mean, sometimes we go places to see what's not going to work and try to fix it. That's not on purpose. It just turns out that way. So the first one of the season we're going to do at home. So in case we have problems, we'll be at least close enough to extra equipment to be able to do triage, I hope. So a couple of announcements. Let me see. On the 13th, and we haven't put it totally together, but Laura Radford, who has the Salt Fork, what's that called? Right across from my digital sign up here, that building, Salt Fork Design. She will create Santa's place in there. And what I don't know is exactly how you're going to sign up. I got to talk to Laura this afternoon. I had an interesting thing happen. I was helping serve the masses in downtown Oklahoma City on Thanksgiving Day, and it got hot in the building, and several of us took our coats off and laid them on a table, and somebody went through those coats, and my cell phone was in my coat pocket, so it's gone. So last night, with the help of Verizon, I made another Oklahoma City run yesterday, and got a different cell phone now and downloaded most of the stuff. I got a whole bunch of stuff to return, a bunch of messages. Everybody that was nice to me on Thanksgiving Day on my phone, I wasn't nice to back. So those people are doing the second one of, are you okay or are you just a jerk? So I got those to return. So I need to talk to Laura today, and she'll tell me how you get signed up. But Santa and Mrs. Claus will be there on the set to take Santa pictures with you and your puppies or your pets. If your pet's a rabbit, we'd about as soon your pet not be a 50-pound boa, but I suppose we can, if you can handle a 50-pound boa and that's your pet, well, come on down. And take a picture with Santa. It'll take probably 5, 6, 7 minutes each one. So we can probably, if we start at 1 o'clock on Saturday the 13th, we can do 20 probably. You know, Santa's not going to be able to sit with pets. Probably 2 hours, 3, but we'll try to do 20. So when I can let you know how you sign up, or if you know Laura Radford, call her and go, hey, I want a picture of Santa with my pets. Then do that. There's one other thing that okay. So this might be the time to announce this, because while I'm talking here, the very beautiful and very humble, our colleague on Rose and Ben, Rose has come in the door. She and I are going to meet at noon, and at noon, I'm going to have this conversation with her, so maybe we'll preview it here. So we do Rose and Ben at 11 on Thursdays. I have a doctor in Oklahoma City who is only interested in seeing me at noon tomorrow. So I will be pedaling to Oklahoma City and will not be on the Rose and Ben show tomorrow. Rose is hearing this now, and she's not yet nodding her head that everything is fine. I've talked to Associate SID Cade Kennedy, and he has said he will be the co-host. So it will be the Rose and Cade show tomorrow at 11. And Rosie, I know that you were trying to text me, or you did text me, because I got all my texts in a group last night when the stuff loaded on my new phone from the one that was stolen. So I know that you've done all of your homework and you're ready to go. But you and I have not talked about any of this. It's probably good that the 3,000 people that are listening here on the radio are kind of like witnesses, I suppose. So you're okay tomorrow?
Do I have any choice?
No, ma'am. Well, yeah, you could throw a fit like you've done a couple of times, but I'm on to you now. And you have a great guest, huh?
Yes, I do. I'm real excited that it's about the nursing program at Northwestern, the 40th anniversary. It's quite a big deal.
It's the 40th anniversary of that program?
The nursing program, yes.
Do you know, are there specialty nurses, I would guess? Yeah, I answered my own question because I know a guy that's a trauma nurse. That's all he does is work emergency rooms. So I guess there's different areas of nursing, huh?
Well, I don't know. Yes, I don't know where they go. We'll find that out tomorrow. That's a good question.
That is a good question. Well, Rosie, Cade is going to be running all the chains and turns and, those levers over there that he's got and all that stuff. So no problem, right?
No, we'll just do fine. And whatever you've got to do, good luck to you.
Thank you. So that's my announcement, Cade, and thank you for babysitting all of us. And I know that as the Associate SID of NWOSU, you have duties up there also. So, in fact, you have a lot of duties up there. So thanks for working us in. So Rose and Cade tomorrow at 11. On the 13th at 1 o'clock, we will be at Salt Fort Design, which is really across the street from McClure's, across the street from my digital billboard. That Laura Radford has the Salt Fort Design. And I think probably Jody brought us up to total speed on this weekend's going to be bizarre.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot going on.
It is. And like Jody said, get to Alva this weekend. When Winoka has events, when the Little Sahara and America's Oasis have events that overload the Airbnbs and the motels in Winoka, it's very common for those visiting to come to Alva and I mean, it's only 20-something miles, so you're not that far away from a nice motel to have a place to stay. So we'll do it in the reverse. So if you can't find a place to stay in Alva this weekend, then Winoka will probably have some Airbnbs open, and the motels, as you know or may not know, have been reconditioned, refurbished, and are beautiful and are wonderful. So Cade, what's the schedule at Northwestern? I mean, do you guys break the students break just one time for Christmas? How's that go?
Yeah, it's just the one break. Finals week is next week. So if you know anyone, if you see any students around, just pray for them, because it's about to be a very busy week for all of them up here. Have finals going on. They'll be done December 12th, their last finals. They'll be done at noon. A lot of them will get out of here for the break, and then they'll be back in January.
January the what?
January, I want to say...
Be about the middle of it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, usually it's a little before Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so it'd be probably January 10th, somewhere around there.
Tomorrow, Rosie has wonderful guests, and we had a guest scheduled for tomorrow, and I talked to him yesterday, and we'll move him a week. So a week from Thursday, Rosie, we have Jordan talking about Beatles, and we have Bruce Ware, who is the new owner of the Hopeton State Bank and has come to our area. He is an Ole Miss alum. I've gotten to know him some. He's a really, really interesting guy and loves his Ole Miss. So he'll talk some football with you, I promise, because he's right there when it happens. So if you don't know or remember, that's the school that Lane Kiffin has been coaching for the last few years, and he has moved to LSU. Carry on. We now go to what we affectionately and lovingly call regular programming.